Big. Where the stragglers at? Where the stragglers at? Sugar Ray Robinsons and Hagglers at? Where the stragglers at? Where the stragglers at? Where my Sugar Ray Leonards and my Hagglers at? Sandy Sanders at? Where the stragglers at? Yeah. So good. You take your time, innit? You take your time. Take your time. Yo. Double O, CEO. Blessings Beats. Locked in. Let's go. Jamie Williams. Yo, what's good? South London 21. Long time no see, brethren. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Jamie Williams says, I'm the #1 boxing channel out there. The #1? I am #1. One. It ain't for the 2 to the 3. I'm 1. Yes, I like that. I like that, and I appreciate the compliment, man. I appreciate that. Trust me. You know something? I agree with you. Number blood clot, one in the building. Yeah, big up, JB. Big up, big up, big up. Double O CEO. Wicked, wicked, wicked. What's good? What's good? What's good? Sosa, do I miss going to fights and interviewing fighters and promoters? Nah, I'm good. I'm good, fam. I'm good. I'm good. When I'm ready, I might do some of it. But you know what I mean. We'll see. We'll see. When I'm ready, I can do that. South London has been a top channel for years. Big up South London. Double O CEO. I agree. Beats is underrated still. Big up, big up, big up. Big up the crew, man. Big up, big up. Yeah, man. All right, let's see if we can find the YouTube stream. Get that popping. All right, we got it. Anthony Mackin. What's good, Anthony? What's good? Sosa, am I going to start for Canelo versus Berlanga? Or just see what happens in the morning? Well, it's not really my decision, you know. It's not, to be honest, I don't have control of it. At this age here, I don't have control of it at all. It just depends what way the wind's blowing. Right? Them heavy mornings, no, not easy. Not easy at all, boy. Not easy. You know what I mean? Staying up late to cover boxing. I think that ship sailed for your man Beats. Yeah. Double O, he says, I've been a silent listener for years. And repeat, Beats his knowledge of the game. Big up, big up. Much appreciated. Canelo and Berlanga. I actually do want to see the fight, so I could probably see myself. I mean, look, it's a two-way thing, Sosa. Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep totally while I know the fight's on, because in the back of my mind, I'll be thinking they're fighting, but I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna be tired. You know what I mean? So we'll have to work something out. Maybe there's a compromise. Maybe there's a compromise. I hope to actually stream the fight though. Go live and at least do, an hour covering the main event. But as for like the whole thing, what Trevor McCombie and Caleb, boy, get that I miss still, get that one I miss. A wide berth. Catch that on video the next day. Yeah. He's the best rapper. Oh, Daddy Garcia. Man, Daddy's terrible, man. Daddy's bars are terrible. Daddy's got the most basic rap bars known to man. You know what I mean? I don't know where he gets the source of information for his lyrics. You know what I mean? He's not a scientist. Not a battle rapper. He's not a scientist. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Daddy needs metaphors. He needs to rap like manifestation in animation, seek for no validation. The gravitation, the pull of the rhyme is in elevation. Celestial, terrestrial, extraterrestrial, parental guidance needed. Chemical compound, elite level, altitude, sea level. EQ, the bass and treble on the instrumental. Nothing survives at 32 Fahrenheit. No MC, microorganism, and parasite. This is poetry. Ethics versus equity. Do not approach with the millennial energy. I'm liable to launch a poetical fireball. Expose the fire door. Burn down the firewall. In a cyber war. Or your minor flaws are major. Unaware that you're in danger. You know what I'm saying, Danny? You need metaphors. You need to read. You need to read something before. Big up, Daniel. Yeah, it's gonna be mad up there, Wembley, you know. Stuart Dallas, what's good? What's good? Oh man. This is war. This is war. Edgar Berlanga is going to take the beating of his life, isn't he? I've been trying to, rationalize that he has a chance in a fight. But he doesn't have a chance, does he? Let's keep it real. Have I heard of tragedy Gaddafi? Yeah. Ever since he was intelligent hoodlum, of course. You know what I mean? Of course, man. Queensbridge, bro. That's Queensbridge. It's Queensbridge. You know what I mean? What's his bars again? Arrest the president. Arrest the president. Let's put them lyrics up. Let's put some of his bars up. Flipping put Ice Cube up. Ice Cube's whack ass version of it. You know what I mean? Let's get the proper one. Get the proper things. Yeah, he said, too much affection with no protection leads injection to infection. Now you're pregnant, baby to carry. You love Barry, but he won't. Why they start on that verse? They start on the wrong verse, isn't it? Got an abortion, spent mind distortion, out of touch, out of tune, out of time. You're out there, damn your mind. Slit your wrist because you couldn't live through it. Now you claim that the devil made you do it. Undertaker, he'll just make her coffin to fit you. Take your picture, pull out the Bible, bust the scripture. It's too late, tragedy hit you. Life is a gift you took for granted. Your mother's bugging, her mind is slanted. Pain so deep in her heart is planted. Some yelled out, get the hell out. Even fell out, but I'm no sellout. Black's the mineral, white subliminal. Arrest the president, he's the criminal. No one's laughing. I keep rapping this. He's the happiest. We're the nappiest. He's the vulture. Stole your culture. Broke the sculpture to insult you. Underrated. We're all elated. Assassinated. I just hate it. Mother's crying. Brother's dying. Someone's lying. Shed the light, steady to fight. Pro-black explosion, doors are closing, phrase are frozen. I'm the chosen, Allah's the force for my resource to stay on course without remorse. Flipped it, flopped it, hipped it, hopped it. I just dropped it, no one stopped it. Poetical prophet, political topic. Don't reject this, just inject this. Bone of blackness, young and reckless, non-recruitable, anti-shootable. The name is suitable, black and beautiful. Mine was empty, now it's filled in. Time for building, teach the children. You want to erase my birthplace race just to make America a beautiful white place? That's not happening. I'll keep rapping it. Crowds attracting, you're subtracting. I discovered unite. The lover, teach the brother. The other, young brat eagle, hunting evil. I want peace, but that's illegal. Young brat brothers doing life in prison. Life is life. Life is worth living. All Islam, read the Quran. Grab the mic and drop bombs. Throw on my boots. Step to my roots. Black is dominant. That's enough proof. Separation of integration. Strong foundation. Nubian wation. Microphone is blessed with a bonus. Pray to give to the facts to the homeless. Use the mind the creator gave you. Won't enslave you. He'll save you. There's no debate. Time to penetrate. I can't wait to deflate the hate. I'm living the that was a buzz. He killed it. He killed it. He killed it. He killed it. Go look up that song there, Daniel. Arrest the President. Yeah? And he's got another song called Black and Proud. Queensbridge. 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 He was just as good as Nas. A lot of people don't understand that. In fact, he used the word illmatic before Nas. He dropped that in a song before Nas did, that word illmatic. The childhood protege with the legendary Marley Marl. When he was a kid, about 16, 17, he wrote a song called Live Motivator. Protege. A genius. Stuart saying, take a breath. Yeah. Yeah, it was him, Daniel. Yeah, he said illmatic before Nas. Before Nas. You know what I mean? And if you listen to the War Report by CNN, he conducts that album. You know what I mean? He conducted that album. That's when around that time he became Tragedy Gaddafi. Yeah, intelligent hoodlum. Yeah. Of course. Of course. He's Ghostface Killer's cousin. Ghostface Killer's cousin. Yeah. Yeah, man. Good artist. Very good art. Underrated. Very underrated. Very underrated. He's got another song that he done with Chuck Lee. Was it America Eats the Young? That was bad. And he's got another song, Sick Role Model. But there's a certain mix of it. Sick Role Model was just bad, man. Wow. What was the other song? He's got a few, you know. He's got a few. He's got a few. Big up. Yeah, Juice Crew. Juice Crew. Yeah, sick bars, Daniel. Definitely. Dubois is chronic, says Wizard Sleeve. Wow. Dubois, he's going a bit nuts, isn't it? He's going a bit nuts. Well, Daniel, Mr. T, so Eubank priced himself out of the Canelo fight. Yeah, Ben should see. The thing is, like, they can't get their story straight anywhere. You know, they said they didn't take it because they was inactive. But Ben Shalom came out and said, we looked at the Billy Joe Saunders numbers and we thought, oh, we'll leave it to do another time. I saw you say that. You could say, man, that's because no one's putting up pulling them up on their lies. So he just feels that he can just lie, you know, indefinitely, and there's no consequence. And I guess there is no consequence. You know what I mean? There is no consequence. Ben just lying. Daniel says they don't rap like this anymore. Well, rappers, it's covered a few milestones, isn't it? Like in terms of style and beat creativity, you know, like we've had gangster rap, we've had conscious rap. And that's what Tragedy used to do. You know what I mean? Like he was mentored by Chuck D and them. You know what I'm saying? Like he used to be Nation of Islam. So you had the Afrocentric conscious rap. You had just like just regular street rap, gangster rap from LA, and now it's Drake and the other kid from the West Coast, Kendrick. Is what it is, man. Like I tell you what, the Kendrick fans, I don't even get into it because it's their guy and it's their era, but they wow, they're talking about Kendrick as a better artist than Ice Cube, man. America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate, Lethal Injection. Ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man. I'm too advanced now in years to get into argument. I said I can't argue with that. How am I going to argue with somebody who thinks Kendrick is better than Ice Cube? And I can't say you're wrong because we're coming from two different time zones. But I can't debate you on that. If you don't get it, like when I look at Ice Cube, I'm looking at top 5, top 10 all-time great MC. You know what I mean? All-time top great MC. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me see the Discogs, Ice Cube. When did my Discogs run out? Okay, let's have a quick look. Releases. Right. America's Most Wanted, that was a must buy. 1990, did that with the Bomb Squad. Death Certificate, brought Sir Jinx back in. The Predator, yeah, I used to love that. Billboard and the Editor, here comes the Predator. Coming with a crazy pitch, and the Statue of Liberty ain't nothing but a lazy bitch. Where do you get that rhyme? Like, hey, listen, this guy was in his prime. Ice Cube, like, phew. Then around 98 when he started the War and Peace songs, I mean, it kind of fell off. The Lethal Injection album 93, it was still good, but it wasn't as good as the first 3 efforts. But the first 3 albums alone, great shit, man. Great shit. Dubois juicing in Brazil. Yeah, there's been accusations. There have been accusations. Dodge. Beats, my man, blessings to you. Big up. All in the chat. Smash the button. The like button on the way in. Big up, Dodge. Big up, Dodge. What was he doing in Brazil then? You know what I mean? What, like... They've got some fine. So if he was going over there laying it down, then you know what I mean. Daniel's macking. Daniel macking. You know what I mean? They got fine women over there. I don't know. Maybe he just needed a break. LaFez. I'm not even that old, but I would still kill to bring old school hip hop back. A lot of these new rappers are garbage. Like, is it who was the kid who passed away? Is it Richie Quan? I listened to to a couple of bars while I was live. I said, let me hear what he raps like, because I wasn't familiar. And like, all I can say, man, I'm not going to comment on what he rap like. I won't do that. I'll just say, God bless the dead. You know what I mean? But that's just wow, man. What current artists do I rate in hip hop? Raz Kaz's sons were pretty good, but I like Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun, Conway. I like that. I like what they're doing. There's a few kids I like out there. There's some stuff, but not much. Big up Mark Leacock. Big up Victor Barda. Lefez, he says the Predator from Cube was fire. Yeah, it was fire. Jamie Williams says Kendrick. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Who, Kendrick? One of your favorite current, Daniel? Yeah, he is current, and he's definitely talented. Definitely talented. Definitely talented. That's why I don't get into the big debates, because I know he's talented, and like what it is, I don't have much of a connection to the modern day rap, so I'm not like, like breaking down his rhymes and breaking it down like I used to break down the artists of or previous. R.I.P. Chino Excel. Yeah, big up Chino Excel. Big up Moonshine. Yeah. Yeah, there's music out there, but I guess it's a little saturated now because you don't have to go out and look for it. And I think music has got neglected. I think the quality control is not the same as when you had to pick up your music from a record store. Um, yeah, man. Mark Leacock, he says Mark Hobby and the God Fahim. Are they artists? Are they any good? Yeah, around Lethal Injection, there were still some good songs on Lethal Injection, LaFez. There were still some good songs, but yeah, it was good, but yeah, the quality was dipping a little. Yeah, yeah. Jamie Williams, I love Cube and NWA, but for me, my all timer is KRS-One. Just loves a story being told, and he smashes it every time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. KRS-One. KRS-One. Okay. You know when I hear that name, you know I'm looking for something in it. You know I'm looking for something. Storytelling, storytelling, dope storytelling. I'm in junior high with the B plus grade. At the end of the day, I don't hit the arcade. I walk from school from my mom's apartment. I got to tell the suckers every day, don't start it. Because where I'm at, if you're soft, you lost. To stay on course means to roll with force. A boy named Rob is chilling in a Benz in front of my building with the rest of his friends. I give him a pound. I shake his hand. He's the neighborhood drug dealer. My man, I go upstairs, hug my mother, kiss my sister, I punch my brother. I sit down on my bed to watch some TV. Do my ears deceive me? Nope. That's the fourth time this week. Another fast brother shot dead in the street. The very next day, while I'm off to class, my mom goes to work cold, busting her ass. My sister's cute, but she got no gear. I got 3 pairs of pants with my brother I share. See, they're in school, see, I made a fool. With 1.5 pair of pants, you ain't cool. But there's no dollars for nothing else. I got beans, rice, and bread on my shelf. Every day I see my mother struggling. Now it's time, I've got to do something. I look for work and get dissed like a jerk. I do odd jobs and come home like a slob. But here comes Rob. His gold is shimmery. He gives me 200 for a quick delivery. I do it once, I do it twice. Now there's steak with the beans and rice. My mother's nervous, but she knows the deal. My sister's gear now has sex appeal. My brother's my partner and we're getting paper. 3 months later, we run our own caper. My family's happy. Everything is new. Now tell me what am I supposed to do? That was a classic song, man. That's just one of the best, like, yeah, man. And it's not just the lyrics, yeah? It's not just the lyrics. It's the production. Like, people have been using that 808 drum, but the way they used it like a bass line rather than just part of the skeleton of the drum. That was just sick, man. That was just sick. Sick. Yeah, man. KRS-One. Not everybody's favorite, but yeah, I'm definitely a KRS-One fan. Before and after the LA riots, his commentary was on point. Cube. He had what was it? What he had a song at the what did he say? Said did it, Luda. Now I got a laptop computer. About the riots. We had to. It was with DJ Mugg. We had to tear this mother effer up. It was called. That was raw. That was raw. That was raw. Oh, his girlfriend lives in Brazil, yeah? Ah, yeah. Danny got a Brazilian thing. You that Danny. Danny not rapping. Actually, before and after the LA rats, yeah. Daniel, he says, I listen to Kendrick, but I listen to more. Yeah, Griselda. I like Griselda. I listen to Griselda. I like Griselda. I'm not a big fan of the Rick Ross type of rap. You know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of that. Wizard, Moonshine, big up Moonshine. Wizard said, when did Dubois become not crap? LaFez, Chino Excel destroyed Tupac with that freestyle. A man with one ball shouldn't speak. Oh, hey, he was throwing heat at Tupac, bro. He spat a bar of Tupac about him getting raped in jail. Yeah. That lyric, who was it? Was it in Deliverance? He said, remember Ice Cube and a Jerry Curl? he was I'm like, right, Chino, ease up. Ease up, Chino. A 1 minute with man ball shouldn't speak. Yeah, Chino was good. BG, what's good? JB Mash with the sleeve. When he beat Miller and he avoided a fight with Hergovich, but AJ should smash him. Jamie, what's up, man? Anthony, good storytelling. Yeah, that was Chris at his well, you can't really say Chris at his best. You know what I mean? Like Chris's lyrics are like they're just on another level, man. Just on another level. He had a song called Higher Learning about God and religion. And the beat, man, the beat in that song, I think DJ Premier produced it on the Return of the Boom Bap. And Higher Level it's called, yeah. Not Higher Learning, Higher Level. Just a bad song, man. And he had a policy on some of his tunes, yeah. He'd leave a long introduction before he started saying anything. He basically said, "I'll give the MCs a chance to say their own rhymes before I start rapping." And he had a nice long intro in the song, man. Like Chris, man. Yeah. Hey, guess what happened today? And it's a true story. Well, why wouldn't it be true? I came out of the supermarket and in the car park, I got on my bike. And this guy, it looked like it was his girlfriend. He was manhandling her, both on the floor, and he was manhandling her on the floor. This is true. So I'm looking right ahead of me. I'm thinking, I don't want to get involved, but you know. So I'm looking, and he's manhandling her. It seemed like it was over the phone. So I said, "Is everything all right there?" Yeah, whatnot. So it don't look like it's all right, because it looked pretty bad, and people stopped and they were watching and like, you know, I had to tell him, "Yo, you need to unhand that woman. You need to let her go. You need to let her go before the police come." And he's cussing and swearing, and like this other couple, they pull up in their car and like they had the phone and said, "Boy," and then the woman called the police. And, they walked. See what it was. The girl, she didn't ask for assistance, so I don't know if he's got under control or if this is what they're used to doing. See, it's hard to know what to do. And there's another young lady in front of me. "Oh, can't you help? Can't you help?" I said, "Boy, what you want me to do? I'm not just waiting in there." And you know what I mean? Like, you see, like I realize that I'm getting old, man. Before I would have probably actually stepped in. I'm not even lying. Not too long ago, I would have stepped in, but I just don't trust people like that no more. I'm thinking to myself, I go step in, you could kick my fucking ass or stab me, or I could end up in jail. And then she goes back with him. It was mad. It was mad. I don't know, man. Mad story. Mad story, bro. Kevin Apoku, good question. Who do you think produces the best hip hop beats? I don't know who's the best, Kevin. That'd be hard to say. All I can say, if Jay Dilla was still alive and continued where he left off, I mean, even where he left off, he's still ahead of the curve. He's still so way ahead. Like, man, he's just bad. He didn't use the metronome when he made his beats on the drum, and like the loops were just from odd places. The pieces of the record he sampled were pieces of the record where most producers wouldn't take because, oh well, how do I work that? Well, he'll work it, and he'll make it all link up and line up just in his own fashion. Jay Dilla. Jay Dilla is crazy. But there's some other, there's some really good. I'll tell you what, man. We used to have a rapper out here named MCD, and another rapper, MCM, aka Caveman. And there was this Indian kid. I've never met him actually. I've never met him. His name was the Principal. Principal was really good at making beats. He was really good. He was so talented, man. He was really good. Obviously, Primo, Easy Mo B. I like Sajinx. Like they talk about Dr. Dre over there, but Sajinx for Ice Cube, he was bad. The most underrated though, not spoken of these days, is the Bomb Squad, Public Enemy, Vietnam Sadler, and Hank Shockley. They are, whoa, the Bomb Squad, man. But they produced Ice Cube's first solo album. They produced his first solo. Wow. America's Most Wanted. They produced that one. And they've done a great job on that album. Public Enemy. You know, you can go from Bum Rush to Show. When do they stop producing for them? Probably, did they produce Apocalypse 91 or was they done by that time? And they made that Kings of Pressure song, didn't they? You Know How to Reach Us. That's like that. I remember the first time I heard that beat, and we're talking about 1990, and like they put that bomb beep in that, you know, beep 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 beep. This sound like that was just, it was so ahead of its time, bro. Flip it now. Yeah, man. Some people are just like just gifted. They're just gifted at making the beats. They're just very gifted. Mr. Pads, you remember that UK rapper Kalashnikov? He had one good song, Murder, and Jankerville. I like that geezer, but not sure what happened with him. Remember Tim Westwood playing his stuff back? Yeah, but him and Tim Westwood had that little flare up, and he started throwing shots at Westwood, innit? He started throwing fire at Westwood. You know what I mean? Yeah, he had Murder, and was it Jankerville and whatever. He was good. He was good. I used to like. I like Kalashnikov. I like Kalashnikov. Yeah, I mean East London. You know what I mean East London. Yeah, he was good. He was good. He was good. Oh, you got JB Wizard Sleeve. He says Daniel 3 rounds at the most. AJ will have him out of there. Sosa, why is Ben Shalom mentioning Conor Ben and Billy Joe Saunders next for Eubank? Makes no sense. Sosa says Tim Westwood is a wrong'un. Tim. Yeah, well, I've had a few, not all bad. You know, like, I know him. I know him. Did business and whatnot. You know what I mean, Tim. I mean, it's all right. It's all right. But the women he's encountered will say something different, isn't it? Dr. Woodocker, Mr. Leacock, Mac Haney, and TGF, two of my favorite artists in the world. Who were they? You mentioned them already, didn't you? They any good? MACH. How do you spell that? Hammy? One sec, people. M-A-C-H Hammy. Macombi. Okay. An American rapper and record producer of Haitian descent. He is well known for his reclusive nature, concealing his real name in the face. Okay. From New Jersey. Doing his thing, yeah. I don't think I've heard. I don't think I've heard of him. Hopefully he's better than homeboy passed away. Lord God, I mean, you know, they just, you know, this modern day style. Wow, what is that? What is that? BG London Biggie, Long Kiss was better than Hit 'Em Up. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, Long Kiss was sick. It was produced by RZA, innit? I make your mouthpiece obese like Deloise. When I release, you lose teeth like little C's. When I stuck the half on my warpath, laugh now, cry later. Spectators say, oh, he nice. It's on the low, though. It's the one with no dough. They pick out your show. Pull out four foes and go up in the clothes. Short change, nigga. Bought the range, nigga. I thought the range, nigga. He was bad, man. He was just bad. Because, like, he just he was just on the level, man. Just on another level. Just on another level. Good storyteller, that's what it is. So he didn't do what a lot of New York rappers do and just like complicate it all with complicated rhyme structures and a whole load of words. He just let it flow out, but he articulated very well. Man. You know what I mean? And he was funny. He was funny as anything. His humor. Like that rap he done before he was signed up on Fulton Street. That video was just bad, man. And you know what I really like, man? The cruel cycle of rap, you know. That was in the Bed-Stuy streets, you know. And that was one of the first time he came out, like, on a little block party on the corner and whatnot. And he did his thing. And you can see they acknowledged, yo, this guy can do what, you know what I mean? You can do something. You can go somewhere. And there was an old rapper. There was an old guy. Didn't get to hear him rap on that video. And he had beef. That Big was controlling the mic, controlling the party. You know what I mean? And you know, you could just feel that he was just feeling that, okay, this new school shit is gonna make him irrelevant. You know what I mean? Obsolete. You could sit there like that. That was sad. It was just sad for him. That was just sad. Just sad. Because there's no way. Yeah, when a rapper is as good as Biggie is in his prime, and he does his little thing on the open mic, and you've got to go on after. Nah, I wouldn't even do it, bro. I wouldn't even do it. Like I mentioned MCD. I don't know if you guys know from Silent Eclipse. Yeah, there were days when MCD would go on stage, and you couldn't even think of going on after. Could he just destroy it? Just destroy the stage. And then you're going on after to do what? What are you after the prime MCD goes on stage? What is it you're gonna say up there? What are you gonna do and go and do? He was good. He was really good. He was really good in his prime. He was really good. Kalashnikov, The Sagas was a dope album. Yeah, he was good. He was good. Anyone heard of a British MC called Sonny Jim? Very good British Indian artist from Brum, says Dr. Woodok. Um, I don't know much about him. Like, Brum for me is Moorish Delta, innit? Moorish. I used to like Moorish Delta. BG says Chuck D is underrated. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Mr. Pads, what about Dr. Dre producing No One Can Do It Better? ATG album for me. 100%. 100%. The formula and getting funky. And getting funky. And getting funky. The diggy diggy dot, yo. Yeah, that album, like, it was it's a slept on classic. The formula was way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. That song. And then what happened to him? He got in a car accident, the doc. One of the best MCs in the game. No doubt about that. Yeah? One of the best. He loses his voice box gets crushed. He can't rap no more. That's I don't want to say nah. Let me not get and try and describe, you know what I mean, that the outside forces. No, let me not do that. When I remember reading the Hip Hop Connection, and when I read that, I was like, what? How did that? I mean, not being funny, yeah. I don't want to make pain. I mean, like suggest pain. I would like if you broke his leg, right? His arm, like he could have still functioned as an MC. Your voice box, a rapper or a singer, you lose your voice box just as soon as your career is about to jump off, and you can see like the psychological toll that Doc must have went through for his life because he tried to make an album shortly after. His voice is like that. No, it's over. And I remember reading the critics. So I didn't listen to the album. I said, "Nah, I can't listen to it." I never listened to it. I remember the people critiquing the album. I said, I just felt bad. I felt bad. I felt bad. How do you lose your voice? Of all things, you're going to lose your voice box. The Fez, as a Brit, I can't take British rappers that serious. Their bars are amateurish in comparison to the US, and nowadays they all rap in the same beats and have the same cadence. Okay, not a big fan of the homegrown. The homegrown BG London, Kalashnikov, Channel U. Yeah, what happened to Channel U? They changed the name of that, didn't they? What's up, Bruce? Big up, Bruce. The God Fahim. Okay. Art Samson, Mac Hummy, God Fahim, both good. Okay. Well, I've got him in mind to listen to. I've definitely got him in mind to listen to. I always give the suggestions a chance. You know what I mean? But no, like, seriously, the rapper who passed the other day, he's just, yeah, rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace. Jeezy's wife, the Asian chick. See, this is what I'm saying, man. People talk about online about black women being the most belligerent and hard to get on with. Well, this is a demure Asian woman, and she's trying to fucking yam him out on this split, on this divorce. She's just relentless, relentless, relentless. Yeah, she's trying to take this guy down. I don't like Jeezy's raps either. I don't like Jeezy's raps. Claudius says, I always thought Westwood was putting it on, but then I met him when I worked at a private hospital in Harley Street. Guy was exactly the same. Yeah, because he adopted the character over a number of years. Listen, I used to listen to Tim on LWR in the early 80s, before he was on Capitol or any of the stuff, and he didn't speak like that. And he wasn't just doing hip hop, he was doing like rare grooves and soul, and he didn't speak like that. But when he started doing the links with Hot 97 and Flex, and I guess the coke started to melt his brain away. Yeah, he's a big dog, man. Oh, man. It was written after Pac died. Pac died. What is it? It was written after Pac died. Okay. Big up Deacon. Deacon Worcestershire. BG. West, we wanted to smash the chicks like the young rappers. Mark Leacock. Does anyone remember when KRS-One called out Tim Westwood? Yeah, I remember. That's when he was on BBC Radio 1, I think. Yeah, I remember that. The Fez. I don't know why Biggie waited until Tupac died to diss him. It's not as if he wasn't capable of destroying him. Big didn't want to get into that because he knew what the outcome would be. He didn't want to get into the battle. You know what I mean? Deacon says Daylight is the GOAT at what? Saying gay shit. Sylvester, what's good? Big up. The Fez. LKG was still fire. Who's LKG? Lennox, mate, says, I love hearing Beats talk about music. He has as much passion. Yeah, man. It's always a great topic. Mr. Pads, I still think the DLC would have gone down as a goal. Oh, definitely. Lost his voice. Dooley. Yeah. Was he from Texas? Yeah. Wasn't meant to be. Yeah, the formula. Yeah, the BG. The formula was just a bad song, man. It's a bad song. The formula. The Fez says, I hate Southern rap. They're so trash. Southern rap. I don't know, man. I don't know. It depends where you go with it, isn't it? Depends where you go. At night I can't sleep. I toss and turn, candlesticks in the dark, visions of bodies getting burned. Four walls just staring at a nigga. I'm paranoid sleeping with my finger on the trigger. My mother's always stressing I ain't living right, but I ain't going out without a fight. So every time my eyes close, I start sweating, and blood starts coming out my nose. Scarface, listen, mind playing tricks on me. Let me tell you this now, yeah? That song spawned a lot of psychological, like aspect of MCing. That song there. And then when you watch the video with Bushwick punching the concrete in his hands of blood, oh. You know why that song is so scary for me, yeah? I had it on Westwood played it, and I had it on tape, and I used to listen to it all the time. And then I got hold of the video, and when I started watching it, I knew all the lyrics. I was like, "Whoa, Ghetto Boys are bad, man." They listen. They had another song, right? They had another song, "Mind of a Lunatic," and the stuff they were saying in that, I'm not going to repeat. I'm not going to say paranoid sitting in a diesel. Yo, these guys are crazy. The stuff they were saying, like, Ghetto Boys. There's some good Southern artists. I like Bun B. I've always been a bit. I wasn't too keen on Pimp C, but Bun B was a good rapper. He was a very good rapper. Wow. I like some Southern rap. When it started getting like popular, I didn't like when they like, was it the 3-6 Mafia? It was Westwood who broke that kind of rap over here. Because before it was just East Coast, West Coast. You know what I mean? And then I remember listening to that song, sipping on some scissor. I hated it. You know what I mean? I said, this is just some simplistic bull crap. What is it? And even up to now, I listen to it. I said, and you know, sometimes I try and get out of my own head. That's what I do with music: is get out of my own head and see if I can construct the track and break it down on what the qualities are, as well as what I don't like. And some songs you just can't get out of your own head. It's just garbage. Sipping on some scissor, on some scissor. That shit, that song is crap. I said, what are you playing, Westwood? What is this? I used to like some of No Limit songs. No Limit had some good songs. And I'd be like, even Cash Money. I used to listen to some of the Cash Money songs. Like people used to say, is it Juvenile? You paper chasing, you got your block on fire. I used to like that song. My friends hated it. They hated everything Southern. But I was always like a bit more open minded. If it was good, I used to love that Juvenile song. I used to love it. I didn't even know what he was saying, but just the energy and the beat. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. Shit was fire. But yeah, he was a 80s BG. Yeah, LWR Pirate Radio. Pirate Radio. I was still living at home with my mom and dad. Yeah, yeah. Fort Worth, Dallas. I think. Yeah, Mr. Pads. Yeah. The Fez says hip hop and boxing are exact the same. One's just verbal. Yep, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Long kiss. Yeah, yeah. I'm flaming gats, aiming that. What kind of game is that? Like the hustle backwards. Wow. Dr. Woodok. Yeah, man. Big up HMP Belmarsh. Yeah, that was big up the joke. I mean, but hey, I know a man who was locked up, and that was one of their outlets was Capital Rap Show Friday night, because originally it was Friday and Saturday. He used to do Friday and Saturday. You know what I mean? I can't like Capital Rap Show is some of the best hip hop radio ever. People can hate on Westwood all they like, but the Capital Rap Show thing, early 90s, is some of the best rap radio ever. He was dropping joints. Some of the best rap radio. Deacon said he's gonna get mind playing tricks on me tatted. Yeah, it's just it's wild. Song is just like crazy. LaFez, no doubt you hated No Limit. I wasn't. Oh, well, that was big. They were big in Peckham. I like some of the beats and stuff, but I tell you what, yeah. You know, like what made it hard to like the South was when Master P took Rakim's song, Eric B for President. Remember making crap to this. I came in the door. I said it before. He took that song, and where Rakim says, make him clap to this, he made it make crack to this. He made a song called Make Crack to this. And he's breaking down how you make crack. And it's like, I fucking hate the South. I mean, I can't stand you Edwards. I can't stand you. But, you know, they didn't care. They literally didn't care. You know what I mean? You know, they paint their cars in a candy color, and you know, I mean, all the grills in their mouths. I just did what they were doing. They didn't give it to me. Yeah, make crack to this. I said, "Are you serious?" Mr. Pads, what about the original Ghetto Boys? It wasn't bad. The original Ghetto, what before? They've had a few lineups there, isn't it? They had that light skinned brother in there. They've had a few lineups. Slim Thug. I'm not a big nah. I'm not a big Slim Thug fan. Big up Phil. Big up Phil. Not too bad. I'm not too bad. LaFez, he has no desire to listen to No Limit. Yeah, Silk the Shocker. Master P couldn't rap. Remember 54321 by LL? And they took Cannabis's verse off because Cannabis asked to borrow the mic off LL. He said, I want to get one of the tattoos. You got a mic on your arm. And like, there was beef. They replaced Cannabis's verse with Master P. Master P's verse was garbage. Terrible, man. Terrible. Sorry. No skill. No idea how to ride a beat like that. No metaphors. No no. But you got like Cannabis. I'm the illest iller alive. Watch me prove it. I snatch your crown with your head still attached to it. Cannabis. Oh, come on. You can't. If you're gonna replace that you need to come like with some serious MCing. Master P. Oh, I ride with the ballers. Yeah. Shot callers. Shut up. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Lazy ass rap. Oh, mumble mouth rappers. Oh, mumble mouth. Scissor. Obviously, Free Stacks and Big Boy, they can spell though. Goody Mob were pretty good. They had some good songs. Ludacris was very talented. Beats. Those Memphis artists had a really weird tendency of flooding the market with music back in the day. They would put out like 5, 6 albums per year and stuff. Lots of songs constantly dropping. And remember the artwork that No Limit you like is it the cut and paste albums they used to like, oh gosh. Oh man. We got the South. Yeah. Social Joy says Southern rap is very regional beats. Regional dialect. Rhymes is not for everyone's taste. It's just like UK rap as well. Like some people don't gravitate to the voice or whatever. But UK rap's never been bigger though, right now. It's way bigger now than it was back in my day. The artists are like have way more commercial and artistic respect around the world. K Rhino, I keep hearing about K Rhino, but who's better, K Rhino or Cannabis? The Fez says Master P was trash. His verse was terrible. The Fez, it was terrible. I'm sorry. It wasn't good. It didn't fit in. I tell you what. The best way to describe it didn't fit the song. It didn't fit in with the. It didn't fit in with Meth verse, DMX's, Redman's, or LL or Cannabis. It didn't fit. It sounded that it didn't. It sounded like, oh, we're gonna just try and make it work. His verse slows up the pace of the song. It makes it drag. If the song starts dragging when he raps, it's not good, man. It's not good. That was just a business decision. That wasn't an artistic decision. That was a business decision to put him in there. That's what that was. Social Joints, the South had the longest run. They were the smartest. They were independent for decades, but then sold out to labels. See, all that business hustle, selling out the back of the trunks, yeah, that's all good. But I'm just talking about what's coming out the speaker. I'm coming out like, no, that's what I'm dealing with, man. Yeah, Mr. Pads, Master P did that typical. Yeah, he did. He done that on 4-3-2-1. Like, oh gosh. Social Joys, Master P, Diddy, Birdman, CEOs rapping. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Yeah, like Puff used to screw up Nuff Records as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? Screw up Nuff Records. The Fez, how can LL ask Cannabis to remove his OG verse and still get murdered on his own song? C Murder, Silk the Shocker, Mac, Mystical, Snoop, Kane and Abel. Yeah, Snoop was on there for a little while, wasn't he, BG? Yeah, he was. Snoop, yeah. Soldier Slim had some songs. But see, with Soldier Slim, what I had to do, I had to get past, like somebody said, the regional dialects and stuff, and the different beat choices. I got past that, and I listened to some song. Yo, he had some bars. He had some. It wasn't so much he was a skilled rapper. It was the topic matter. Like he had some hard like revolutionary music. There's some powerful music, Soldier Slim. Died young, innit? Soldier Slim died young. Jermaine Dupri, another CEO rapper. Yeah, Social Joys, that's true. LaFez, LL had the weakest verse on his own song. Master P doesn't even count. Yeah, it's just. BG says the cut and paste album covers were dope. Yeah, they were. They actually were. They actually were. I used to love that because I remember I used to read like Mr. Servo and all the other artists. Cut and paste. They were dope because you archive that and you play and you look at that. It's just like wow. They were dope. They were dope. They were. Um, They were unique. It was unique. The beauty of the pencil, big up. He says, greeting beats. I must have missed a lot. Just seeing the stream. Greetings to the chat. Now, Bones and Fugs Social Drugs, they're from Cleveland, isn't it? It's Cleveland, Midwest. Cleveland, Ohio. It's Midwest, I think, isn't it? All right, Mike. London Boys. No, not London Boys. London Posse. Demon Boys. That's my cousin DJ Devastate. My brethren Demon D. And my brethren Mike J. And my brethren Brian B. Twilight Firm. Demon D. North London in the house. Yeah, they're bad. They're bad. Rebel MC. Yeah. Big up Rebel. I know Rebel. See, that's North London. MC Duke. Big up Duke. IG Culture was very good. Caveman Derek B. Yeah, man. Some good British artists there. Some good British artists. You name them. Hijack. Mr. Pads, is it true that Bone Thugs bit the style of Freestyle Fellowship? I don't know. That I don't know. Mr. Pads, Soldier Slim got murdered on the lawn of his mother's house. Yeah. He was he was a troubled soul. He was definitely a troubled soul. Deacon says Dre is a pretty good CEO rapper. Yes, he is. He is. You know, Dre had a good album in the Chronic, and he had some good verses, which either Cube or Ren ripped for him on the NWA albums. Yeah. Dre definitely the best, one of the best CEO rappers. The fast rapping is from the Midwest. Well, there's a few sources of where the fast rapping came from. You got Jamaica with Papa San. You've got the UK with the Saxon sound systems in South London. Then you've got like East Coast, Mo D, Treacherous Free. What's the song called again? Hit you like a Ruby D, women in the Schoolie D, when the winner rocking on the mic like a Schoolie D. They done that flow. Is it new rap language? That song was bad. That song was bad. Kumo D, in my opinion, might be the most. I'm not saying the best. I'm not saying the best. But Kumo D might be the most talented MC of all time. Kumo D might be the most talented. If you listen from the time period he was doing certain things, he arguably pioneered the compound rap. Arguably. Him and LA Sunshine, when they destroyed Busy B, and they did that routine with the new rap language bars. Like, wow, Superman rapper. And then before I used to listen to people actually rap. I didn't used to listen. I used to listen to electro because I used to think a lot of the raps were garbage. So I didn't really listen to much people rapping. I listened to electro. And I was watching Mike Tyson versus Tony Tubbs. And I never forget the bars. Bars just stayed in my head. I'm coming back like Return of the Jedi. Sucker MCs in the place that said I could only rock rhymes, could only rock crowds, but never rock records. How you like me now? When I heard him rap, I said, wow, wow, Cool Mo D. Cool Mo D. That's when rap started tweaking my ear. When he started kicking in bars. And then obviously there was more standout moments than that. Like KRS-One. You must learn. You must learn. I was listening to pirate radio and that came on. And he started breaking down black inventors and black history and inventions. And oh man, he covered Mary C. Cole, the guy who invented the traffic lights. Wow. That wasn't just one of the best raps I heard. That was one of the best pieces of music I ever heard in my life. Because I used to be a big Gil Scott-Heron fan. And I was thinking, wow, this guy's like just an updated Gil Scott-Heron. It's just like, what is this? What is that? You see them days there, yeah? You could listen to KRS, Public Enemy, and a few other groups, and it's like being in a classroom, literally, but just with beats. It's like being in a classroom. You don't get that in rap no more. You don't get that. You don't get that no more. That's just like they force that out. All right with me. All right, Mike says Kumo D. Yeah, and LL, they had that beef. Yes, they did. Yeah. Capadonna. LaFez, I love Capadonna, man. I like you know what I like? One of my favorite Capadonna moments, I've got two. When he rapped on the Bob James beat and he took the anchor verse. All you say, the lying, the woman got you the. What's is it not? It's not Winter Wars. What's it called? He was good on Winter Wars as well. But oh, man, what's the song called? I need to find it now. I need to find it. Wu-Tang, Ray Capadonna. Oh man, I'm not gonna find that now. That verse there, and then he done a song called Slang Editorial, and Pete Rock did a mix on it, and he played it on Marley Marl's radio show. Oh my god! I listen. I was at my brother Dave's yard, and like we rewinded that at least for the whole night. Just rewind that bass line and that piano and the way he rap. Oh my god, that was crazy. That was crazy. The slang is editorial, supreme material, live face show. Let the good. Yeah, man. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. The beauty of the pencil says you must learn is incredible. The beats is something else too. KRS-One is on a different level. Agreed. 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 BG says Bone Thugs, Thuggish Ruggish Bone. I recorded the video on VHS. Big up MTV. MTV Raps was very important for us kids out here, and all over the world who weren't in New York or weren't in America. MTV Raps. Yeah. So instead of grinding in the gym and trying to get where he was, why does Dave Allen act like he is a retired boxer? Giving story times on YouTube. Social joints, damn, most rappers get killed in their hometown. It's sad stuff. Yeah, that was pointed out, wasn't it? Yeah. Why do they go back, though, after they've blown up? Why do they go back? You can't go back there. The feds, both of the alleged killers were murdered too. Whoa. Yeah, Big L, same thing. Yeah. Hypnotical gases. That's my group, isn't it? That's okay. Organized confusion. Gil Scott Heron almost lost Detroit was a hell of a song. Man. Gil Scott Heron's just that dude, bro. I was so upset when he died, man. I was upset. Pissed me off. The Afrocentric period. Yep. Golden age of hip hop. It may seem crazy, but I consider Capadonna to be one of the weakest in the Wu-Tang with You God. I don't know, man, because Capadonna's got that offbeat flow, man. Oh. What was the song called, man? He killed it. He got everybody on it. What was the song called? Is it Winter Wars? It could be Winter Wars, you know. For some it's not Winter. Nah, see, Winter Wars is a different song. Kappa was gonna. There's another one. Daytona 500 Moon. That's the song. Daytona. Capadonna's verses bad. That rapping is bad. Offbeat rap. Offbeat. Bad. Bad. That's an ill technique. That's an ill technique. LaFez, pre-Dre Eminem took Master Ace's flow. I don't know. I heard Eminem big him up. I don't know if he took his flow. I'm not sure about that. Okay, BG said he's not a real Wu-Tang fan because Method is his favorite. Can't argue with that. Oh, LaFez, he didn't like the offbeat flow. He says RZA was offbeat, but he sounded better. I don't know. Capadonna's had some sick ones, man. Like on Ice Cream, he was good on that. I like Capadonna, man. I think Capadonna's quite a strong rapper. Yeah, the Jizza is just sick, man. Mr. Pats, the Jizza is just sick, man. When the MCs came to rip out the frame, what they say, had to snort cocaine just to act insane. That's yo, woo. The genius is bad, man. Dr. Woodok, he saw an interview with David Bowie challenging MTV for not playing black artists during prime time. Kudos to Mr. Bowie. Yeah. That sounds like something David Bowie would do. Yeah. They kept it real. People like David Bowie and Sting, very articulate, clever man. I think the interviewer thought that Sting was going to be dismissive of Milli Vanilli when they lost their Grammy. But no, he broke it down. He said, well, why are they taking their Grammy? They shouldn't have took their Grammy. They sold the record because of their image and their swag, etc., etc. You can't take their Grammy. They were part of the process that sold all their millions of records. Give them back their Grammy. They're not going to take awards from the producers or the songwriters. Why are you taking awards for what? And hey, he was right. He was right. You can't take their Grammy. And one who was it who stuck up for Craig? Remember when they robbed Craig David? When Craig David murdered, was it 2000 whatever? Craig David, listen. If an artist wants to make an impact, Craig David, mate, that year. Free D1 with a crosshair bounce, select Craig. Everything Craig David touched just had that little extra oomph. He'd be like, when you go to a club and his music pumped, it was just like, yo. And that year they robbed him at the Brit Awards. That left a horrible impression on me. I remember watching it, and someone said that they should have. There's no way he should have left without getting a. That was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely horrific. You know what I mean? Because the reason I watched it was to see him get his awards. I want to see him get his, and then nah. Lefez, he couldn't get into Liquid Swords or Cuban Links. Preferred to Cow. Return to 36 and Iron Man. Okay. Yeah. I preferred No Said Date too. It's crazy how Master Killer dropped his debut so late. I still made it good enough. Yeah, the pillage was good, man. Dr. Wu. Yeah. I like the pillage, Dr. Wu. I like the pillage. I like the pillage. Yeah. The beauty of the pencil. So true about the Grammys taken away. Milli Vanilli was about the image. The image was on point. And they was used as a scapegoat. They were scapegoated. Social Joy says Craig David is a legend. 7 days still slaps. That's a matter what a Monday. Hey, listen, listen, bad, and he wrote all them songs himself. He wrote all his stuff, and he was like involved in the production process. Come on, man. Come on, man. Always White Mike says Robbie Williams won that year instead. Yeah. Or was it Coldplay? Yeah, I can't remember now, Mr. Pats. Wow. They done him bad. They done him dirty, man. Done him dirty. What year was it when Lisa Stanfield won her awards? Lisa Stanfield's wins the award. Soul to Soul don't win the award. But Lisa Stanfield's song, the skeleton of her song, was built on the Soul to Soul sound, on the beat they used. They used the same beat that Lisa Stanfield made. I mean, Lisa used the same beat that Soul to Soul used on However You Want It, or whatever it was. And she wins the award. I used to like the song though, Been Around the World, but how do you win when you've copied you beat the song who you copied from? But it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. It's awards, isn't it? Like sometimes we get to it in our feelings when them awards are awarded. Like when Kanye got in on is it Taylor Swift's moment because Beyonce didn't get the award. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta humble yourself in it. Remember Old Dirty when he went to the Grammys? Excuse me, he was on stage and I bought new clothes and I thought I was gonna win. Oh dear, crazy. Yeah, Kappa done a run with Jada Kiss. Is it JLK? With Jada Kiss, that was bad. Yeah, Fill Me In. Yeah, that was another bad record, Social Joins. Yeah. 50 Cent saying Craig David looks like Lloyd Banks. Sosa, boxing ain't the same without the hard man, Big John Fury, and Billy Joe Sausages. Yeah, that's it. Wu Tang is for the children. Is Billy coming back though? What is Billy Joe doing? He wants to come back, but let's face it, you're done, man. Them Canelo hands, he doesn't come back from that. He knows it. He knows it. He knows it. He'll never get over that beating. I don't see it. All right, let's see what Billy Joe Saunders. It's scary watching him train up close. Is he talking about Daniel or? Oh, okay, he's mentioned improvements he's seen in Dubois and credits new trainer. Okay. If Daniel's the case, he has never had the confidence to do what he had to do. Okay. He said, I watched AJ recently training up close at Ben Davis' gym. I pop in now and then and have a look. And it seems to me that he has a new lease of life. He seems reborn. He's believing in what he's doing. He's going to be a very dangerous opponent for anyone in the division. Up close, watching him throw a right hand is very scary. It's like a car doing 100 miles an hour into a wall. I thought Daniel was up against it with Hugovic. He said, someone's getting knocked out. It's not going the distance. That's what makes it exciting, man. That's what makes it exciting. That's the fights that you can make your claim for greatness. Fighting another rival in the form of their career. You know what I'm saying? Master Ace. Master Ace is how can I explain Master Ace? Master Ace was the kid who everybody thought, he can't do that. You know what I mean? He can't. But Master Ace is dope, bro. Master Ace is dope. Master Ace is just dope. Remember that song he made? I got to, I got to pick up the mic on the soul tip. I got to, oh man, he was good, man. Still is good. Sosa, were you back in the Brit when he was fighting Canelo beats? I wasn't a fan of Billy Joe Saunders. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't a fan. He was getting a bit annoying, to be honest with you. But I wasn't a big fan of Canelo's either. You know what I mean? I wasn't a bit. He was annoying, like just the stuff he does, man. Like with the punch bag that day. If your wife gets out of order, hit her here, hit her there, and then it's just fucking stupid shit. Like what? Like why would you as a grown man do that? And then like some of the other stuff he's did. It's just hard for me to respect someone like that. As accomplished and as talented as he is, just does dumb shit. Yeah, he fought. Yeah, Tony Yoka's been fighting in the UK. He fought on a Dillian Dean White card the other month, and and a Leisure Centre on Saturday. Wow. Yeah. Tony just went left for Tony, innit? Some boxers ain't meant to be. Yeah, it must be demoralizing. Must be demoralizing. You're fighting in leisure centres in the UK now from Olympic gold medalists. Mm-mm. Oh, he got a divorce? Oh, you're saying he dropped up after the divorce? I didn't even realize. You have to wonder, like, why men would get married these days. You know what I mean? Because even if you ain't got a lot of money, what if you come into a lot of money? You know what I mean? You're just a sitting target now. Crazy. There's no incentive for dudes to get married, man. No incentive at all. I mean, if you want children, you can just knock some bird up without putting a ring on her finger. You know what I'm saying? What's the incentive to get married? Mm-mm. That's sad. Sosa, did you see Bibble's wife tried to expose him after he got divorced as well? Yeah, she was trying to take him down, man. She was trying to take him down. Didn't she want? She wants Baturbiev to mash him up, innit? Woo! Lefez says marriage has barely any benefit for men. I agree. It doesn't have no. What benefits are there? You can just lose. All you can do is lose. Yeah, a woman could have her own job and make a lot of money and still take money from a man. That's true, Lefez. That's very true. That's true. Like it was one famous, I think, sportsman, and the woman who had his child was complaining that the judge wouldn't give her more than the 18,000 a month to look after her kid. 18,000 a month. Doesn't that seem like? But then again, I don't know what her math is. I don't know where she's living or what her outgoings are. like flipping out, 18 grand. Like, yeah, I'm sure most people in this chat, 18 grand a month, you wouldn't be complaining. I wouldn't be complaining, even if I had a kid. BG says Audley Harrison did better than Tony Yoka. Well, Yoka's journey isn't over. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. I think the super chat is working now. I'm not that I'm asking anyone to put anything in there. You know what I mean, not that I'm asking. But I think it is working. I think it is working. The Fed says marriage is outdated. Women can work. Yeah, it is outdated. Yeah, she's Team Canelo. Okay. Sosa said women are evil. Boy. Anthony Mackin, the weight of expectation is something that Yoka can't handle. Yeah. Mr. Pads, what are the marriage laws like in the UK? Just as fucked up as anywhere else, isn't it? Just as fucked up as anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like the woman who John Cleese was married to when he split with her. John had to flip in and get off the sofa. Big old John, retired and had to go back on the road. And he didn't want to, he didn't want to be doing gigs. He had to though with that divorce. Yeah. Whoa. Anthony Mackie said the benefit for men used to be unlimited sex. But whenever I speak to married men, they say to me, if you want sex in a marriage, get married to a corn, or just leave it alone. Stay single. Yeah, 18K a month, BG. 18K. I can't remember it was 18K a month. She was complaining that she was only getting 18K a month. Sosa beats. Who you got? Bivol Beterbiev. You was thinking Beterbiev, but by KO before he got the meniscus injury. But now you're leaning towards Bivol points. It's a tough one, isn't it? It is a tough one. I've got a little while before I make my pick, so I mean, you're gonna have to, give me a little more time. That's a tough one to pick, man. I've been like, yeah, Beterbiev, but I don't know. I'm not sure there. The Fez, no child needs 18K a month. To do what? Exactly. Wait, that's a lot of bread. That's a lot of bread. 18K a month. It's a lot of bread, man. Social Droids, 18K a month. She's not trying to work. That's paying for a lifestyle to be a woman of leisure. It's a lot of bread. It's a lot of bread, man. Yeah, man. Right. Just looking at the thing. Show your support. Yeah, it is working. It's definitely working. Yeah, we need to go put 18K in the super chat. The Feds, no child needs 18K a month. Wow. Anthony says the people who are mostly getting married are people in culture where singlehood is frowned upon and stereotyped, and even they are unhappy and cheating on each other once their kids are dropped. Social joints is getting the likes up. Yeah. A lot of stuff is just becoming like old fashioned and antiquated marriage. Um, a lot of things are becoming unattainable for young people. Mortgages. Like, you can't enjoy driving no more. Like before, okay, if you're in London, you get some fucked up traffic, but can't even enjoy driving right now. It's just a con, isn't it? Like, try and give you tickets, speed cameras, restrictions. Can't drive down certain roads because there's a school there, and they're just waiting to set you up for you to drive down there. Oh, you're fine, and like it's just flipping. It's just nasty. Like the country just turned really nasty and spiteful, cold. You know what I mean? Beauty the pencil, much appreciated. Big up the super chat. Yeah, yeah, it's back, people. The Beauty the pencil said, thanks for the amazing content. Thank you. Appreciated. Souza, if Berlanga knocks out Canelo this week, where does that rank in upsets this century? Well, it's got to be up there, isn't it? It's got to be way, way up there. Can he do it though? Nah, I don't think he can. He cuts pretty easy as well, doesn't he? Anthony said, I think quite a few married women have thought about cheating, at least. Well, social media doesn't make like these institutions any more palatable. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, even if you probably look at it through a woman's point, you know what I mean? Point of view. All it would take for a woman is a few months indoctrination in social media, and marriage is just off the cards for them, isn't it? Like, I think, like, see, a lot of the red pill, they try and scare women into, oh, your eggs are going to dry up by the time you're 30. I think the way some women see it right now is like, let them dry up then. But as far as they're concerned, they're not going to play slave, in their opinion, to a man. Let their eggs dry up if that's the case, or go get a surrogate father or whatever, or adopt. LaFez, get the hair, nails done, makeup, designer clothes, holidays, lavish lifestyle. Put it in the gram. I can see how you can blow through 18K a month easily. I couldn't blow through 18K. I couldn't blow through 18K. Not unless it was directly going into a business or an investment. I couldn't just blow 80. Not on the stuff you just said there. Clothes? Holidays? Nah, not 18. Not 18. No chance at all. HC, the elites. what marriage and traditional families amongst the common people to be gone. Yeah, they do. They do. They've done everything they can to dismantle the community and then leave us a sitting target. You know what I'm saying? You know, like local bobbies on the block and stuff. Normal neighborhood watch. Wow. Anthony says some women have chosen single motherhood out there. And I say, let them do that because society will support it. But I certainly won't. What, the single motherhood thing? Ooh. Yeah, so like see, I'm even scared to say anything because some people might hear, "Oh, look, Beats was saying that." I didn't say that, but I'm kind of on your train of thought. I it's not ideal for kids, is it? But if the woman's in a situation where she can't live with her partner, what's she gonna do? You know what I mean? She's just try and be the best mother to the kids she can. What else can they do? Social joys. The red pill dudes complain about women because the women that pick them all this guilty crap about eggs running out. Women will make their choices. Let it be. Yeah, that's it. Social joys. Like after a time, the threats, people come immune to the same arguments, and it's like, well, you can't scare. The women are saying you can't scare me into accepting someone who she thinks is below them in terms of picking a partner. You're not going to scare them into it. The way they're seeing it now is, they can adopt, they can get a surrogate father, they can, go to the club one weekend and or a couple of weekends and get knocked up, just do it in their own time, rather than the quote unquote conventional, let's get married and have a baby. They can just do it the way they see fit. And that's where it's headed. Yo, I want to big up HC for the super chat. Best boxing channel on YouTube. Much appreciated, HC. Much appreciated. Big up, big up. Yeah. So yeah, it's a tough one. The women are getting tougher and tougher, isn't it? And like taking up all types of combat sports, and I think their pain threshold in terms of like physical fighting has probably increased. Who knows what they're putting in the foods? Who knows? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Marriage. Yeah, it's frowned upon now, isn't it? It's frowned upon. It's not. It's not like a popular choice amongst young people. Like arranged marriages. Like I'm guessing, like certain cultures, maybe outside these Western paradigms, like the UK, it still happens. But let's say somebody from Asian Asian descent, like two young people, a boy and a girl, and their parents try and arrange a marriage for them in the UK. Probably be more difficult for them to do that now than it would have been back in the day. Wow. Big up for the super chats, man. Big up. Much appreciated. Big up for the thumbs. Whoever's liked the video, big yourself up too. It's all appreciated. But you guys, a lot of you guys are young, man. Like, are you not like concerned about a future where you might not be married? I mean, do you want to get in a situation where you have kids and you have to go through the courts to get access to your kids? Does that not be a concern, a major concern? And it's more common than what it used to be. It's not like I'm saying something, that you're not going to go through. I mean, some of you in your 20s and 30s, there's a few of you who are going to go through that. You might not even see it now. I'm not trying to say, oh, beats you. I mean, don't like put it on me like bad luck. But the odds are that some of you are going to get into relationships where you're not with the woman, and you're going to have to be, asking her for access or going through the courts or, trying to cut all types of deals just to see your kids. Yeah. Yeah. That's the reality. Wow. Social joints, he says, a lot of them arranged marriages fall apart. I know at least two male or females who hated the marriage and are back out in the market. Daniel said, yeah, you're wasting your time if you're on that red pill ish. Yeah, it's just like it's too contrived. It's too caught up in its statistics and stuff like that. Um, if you look at things like institutions like the government and surveys and censuses, yeah, of course they've got to go by generality when they're going to set tax thresholds and you know um, develop certain cures for whatever ailments are out there and sicknesses. Yeah, they have to use a general yardstick, of course, but you yourself as an individual, you're going to go through a lot of stuff where it's not a general thing. You are going to have like stuff that happens out of the blue. And one of them things is, yeah, you don't get to see your kids. Look at them Fathers for Justice. How do you think they came about? It's a real thing. I mean, how do you sleep at night? If you're someone with a temperament like mine, how do you sleep at night? Knowing that if something happens to your kids, you're not there to protect them. You're not in the house. Big up Daniel. He says the problem is guys thinking with their DICKs and ignoring red flags. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And we have to evolve as men with these Gloria all rights, with these boss women, and we have to evolve. You can't just like be doing what Bill Cosby did with the Quaaludes and stuff. No, they'll hem you up, bro. You know what I mean? You're like there'll be no Diddy on your ass. Can't do that no more. You know, when you look at Epstein and Weinstein, however Stein, them man, rich, influential man. Imagine their parties in the 80s and the stuff they got away with, what they were doing. Can't do that no more. Can't do that no more. You got to roll different. The Fez, this generation thrives off gloom in some ways. I can't blame them, but a lot of them actively look for negativity. Too much fear mongering and discrimination. Dating is a victim of that today. I mean, I remember going to certain clubs, and I didn't like these clubs. I didn't want to like. There was one particular club my friend took me. Yeah, come club, come to this club. And what you do, you know, like you go there and you could pick up a paper and say you like this girl, and they could do the same thing to you. And to me, it was just corny. I couldn't get into it, you know what I mean? And like, I'm not into that shit there. But it's good that it's corny. Like sometimes your relationships have to be corny. Shit has to be corny. But these days, no one can be corny. No one can be, you know, like be seen to be not taking themselves serious. It's all so serious, isn't it? It's all so serious. Wow. Crazy. Sosa, what would you advise then young men in terms of what? Advise them in what capacity or in what topic? Social joins. I read some. Let me know what elaborate a bit more on it, and I'll see if I can come up with something. Social trades. I read somewhere Japan were looking for men to go over and make more babies because their birth rate is dying badly. But that's because babies are an expensive bill. Tell you what, yeah, if I was you or anyone, I'd think twice before you go over to them Oriental countries and start breeding up women. Yeah, there's a lot of frustrated men in them countries who um, have never got no tell, and are not likely to get no tell. If they see you going out there, you know what I mean, a bit of British swag or what, confidence, yo, that could end up bad. I remember going to Hull back in the day, and like, I ain't no player on no border or anything like that. And I can't find out that a couple of the local lads, a few of them, they hated my guts. They hated a few of us because they thought, oh, you're coming over there just, you know what I mean, you're going to swipe up all the girls. And yeah, they had some serious animosity about us being there. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of frustrating now in Japan. There's a lot of frustrated men. And it's because of them low birth rates, and they're not in contact with the women of their country. They're not in contact. They're not able to form relationships or anything like that. There's big separation. Wow. BG says UK caught up with America. Gold digging culture in full effect in 2024. Older women not so bad. Oh, lucky me. Yeah, man. BJ letting shit stop him. It is what it is. Um, look, you just got to keep it 100, right? And I'm not trying to offend when I'm saying this. But if you're a lady, a young lady, or even a mature lady, and you're brought up in the same environment that I was brought up in, and then you're coming to tell me that unless I put down £200 for our date on food and entertainment, you know what I mean? And if I'm not putting that down, and I'm not, purchasing you items of clothing or jewelry or actually handing you some money, that I'm not worthy of dating. Or you like, let's say you want to go to a really upscale restaurant, the most upscale restaurant. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you, like, so where did you learn that? Like, what did your dad do for a living? Did you go to these restaurants when you was a kid? Because I'm trying to work out where these girls are coming from. The girls I grew up with, they had no expectations for me to take them to the most upscale restaurant. They probably couldn't even spell that restaurant. Like, they didn't even know where it was. If I took them to Beewee's or whatever, Stroud Green, they'd be happy. You know what I mean? You have a plate of rice and peas, and some chicken, and some fish and whatnot. Be happy as anything. Yeah, had a good date. You go clubbing after. It's been a great date. But like BG said, the UK has caught up with America, and like America, like America's like it's a fucking nasty place. I don't mean to disrespect anyone who's from there, yeah. But when that dude pulled up at the woman's house or wherever he met her, and she messed up the reservations at the first restaurant he was going to, then his second option was to take her to the cheese factory. Is it the cheese factory or whatever they call it? Or cheesecake factory? I can't remember what it was called. And she made a big noise about it. And you think, like, what is the matter with you? Like, you've got a nice guy there. Like, he's not going to abuse you. He's not going to make you feel unsafe. He's probably going to be a pleasant conversation. You might even find him boring, which is fair enough. No one's saying that you have to marry him or SUK is DICK or anything. No one's saying that. But here you have the chance to have a pleasant evening, and you just sabotage it with these like outrageous standards and demands. Do I look dressed to go cheesecake factory or whatever? Like, why would you do that? What kind of woman? What mentality does that? And like BG says, I think it is infiltrating the United Kingdom. These are horrible people. A woman like that is a horrible person. It's crazy. You know, back when I was a young man, which is a long time ago, we didn't try and be something that we wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, your mates weren't trying to be this relationship guru and with these ridiculous standards. Like, yo, what's your dress size? What's your BMI? Are you going to be submissive with me? Like, who leads with that? And then On the women's side, who leads with, I can't go to the cheesecake factory. No, my man's got to be making 100, 200K a year. Who leads with that? Like, there's no way you're going to have a nice civil evening out when you have these demands and these like ridiculous expectations. You know, like I'm saying, like if I'm dating a girl in the 80s or 90s and we're from relative similar backgrounds, she's not going to be asking me to take her to the Savoy, you know, or pull up in a Rari. It's crazy. The feds being the only one paying for a date for a woman that you don't even know be you're going to be with has always been stupid to me. You don't even know if you're going to be with. Well, what do you do then? Because okay, like I just said there, I'm not with like paying excessive money for a first date. I'm not with that. But I'm not going to go out there on a date and not have enough to cover the bill. If I've asked this woman out, or if we've agreed to go out, I'm going to make sure I've got enough to cover the bill. But like I said, I'm not going to go out of my means and spend ridiculous money. What for? Why would I do that? Because, like you're saying, you know what I mean. Like the thing might not go no further than that date there. So why am I going to overspend? Yeah, she was absolutely mad, Anthony. The woman was crazy. And the guy, in the end, the guy dropped her home and she was angry. Oh, you're saying you think that was a skit, Daniel? It could be a skit. This is what I'm saying. Like, but they're making the skit so real. See, what they're doing, like, there's a lot of evilness, isn't it? Like, there's like this deception. Like, a lot of the content you're watching is made to look real when it's not real. But the ramifications of the content are real because you're absorbing all these skits or these fake videos and you're thinking they're real. And already it's shaping your mindset to say, boy, I ain't gonna let no woman play me when I go out on a date. And you know, like, and your your state of mind is brought about by fake videos. It's an evil. The social media and internet it's evil. It's being used. It's not evil, but it's being hijacked by the forces of evil, literally. Daniel says most women are chill. Well, you know more than me because you're out there dating. But from what I'm seeing there, it looks a bit nasty. It looks a bit nasty. I don't know if that's true, Daniel. You're probably right. But like, have you seen UK Badders, Daniel? Did you see that UK Badders? After watching UK Badders, bro, I'll be scared to date because I'll be flipping shitting myself, bro. After watching one episode of UK Badders. Mm-mm. Start vetting these women playing the simple, says Anthony. A star said on his podcast, let me see your pat smear test. Oh man. Sosa, he said, I would pay if I asked her on a date? Of course. Sosa isn't asking to split the bill. It's kind of crazy as a man. Asking a woman to split the bill. I guess if you're doing that, you know, the other argument is if you're that broke, you shouldn't be dating, isn't it? And it's actually a fair point as a dude, isn't it? If you got to split the bill, maybe you need to be fixing up. You know what I mean? Certain parts of your game need fixing. Yeah, it is kind of crazy, Sosa. It is kind of crazy. Anthony says, go out of your means, and in 6 months' time, you won't see her again. 6 months' time, it's the next man's turn. Wow. And see, the thing is, as a guy, it's the humiliation, isn't it, of getting played and getting burnt. None of us want to go through that. That's why shows like Fresh and Fit are so popular, because like they are like geared, I mean, in their mind to tell the guys who watch, don't get played. Do not get played, not even for a second. You know what I mean? That's why they've become so popular. And basically, they dissect the women, you know, to the last compound in search of ratchet behavior and gold digger behavior. It's merciless. I'm glad it wasn't around when I was a kid, to be honest with you. I'm glad it wasn't around. You know what I mean? Like, I listen. Sometimes you, as a young dude, you have awkward moments with women where it's you don't know where it's going. But I like to look on the memories and say, you know, when we used to go to the youth club or maybe to a wine bar or up in the suburbs, and you know what I mean, go to a club or whatever and meet up girls. It was just raw, isn't it? Like, okay, you're gonna shoot your shot and you might get shut down, or you might get lucky, you might score. But you know, it's an experience, it's a lived-in experience. This shit here is so contrived and it's so guarded, and the women are guarded, the men are guarded. You know, they've all got these. It's almost like watching Gladiators. Yeah, I'm Cindy, boss bitch, man Terminator. Yeah, I'm Jack, woman tamer. It's like, come on, man. It's just it's flipping. I don't think there's no solution where you can stop it. It's like a monster. It's like some Frankenstein invention. Sosa. So Beats. If a girl you were speaking to said, "Can you send me £100 for my hair and nails?" Would I send it? No, I wouldn't send it. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't send it. Get your own hair done. You know what I mean? Get your own hair. The girls I knew growing up used to do their own hair. Like most girls weren't going to salons like that because it was expensive. But like we're living in the hood. You know what I mean? Whether it's I'm talking like my ends where I grew up, like from Stamford Hill, Hackney, Tottenham. We're in the hood. Usually, like, yeah, girls, yeah, they did start. Obviously, I mean, they did start getting hairdressers, but I'm not paying for their fucking shit. No way am I paying for your hair and your nails. You know what I mean? Pay for that yourself. So what? Would you pay that? I don't know. No, I don't think I would. Social joins is a bill splitter. The reactions are interesting. See, but it takes a bit of confidence to do that, doesn't it? To be a bill, to tell the girl like, well, what do you think about going Dutch? A lot of dudes haven't got the confidence to pull that off. You know what I mean? That's strictly for live men, not for fresh men. You can pull off their moves there, innit? And get away with it without walking out. Walk out the restaurant. Cool game, innit? Cool game. Quite warm this evening, man. Daniel says it does happen, but what is going on now is these pages are sharing these things to influence how people think. Yeah, they're definitely so. Definitely so. It's not organic. With all these people telling you you should do this, you should do that. It's not organic. You know what I mean? Lafez, splitting the bill doesn't mean you haven't got the money. It probably means that the guy wants the woman to show a bit of effort and they don't want to feel like they're getting used for a free meal. Oh, 100%. 100%. In fact, you'll probably find a guy who would get the woman to split the bill are guys who are probably in the bracket who have more financial means. Yeah. It's a sign of confidence, actually, more than oh, I'm broke, so I'm going to do that. It's actually a sign of confidence to see how far you can push it, how much you can get away with, and where our mind is. Sosa said, this is a great topic. I love hearing Beats talk about things in general, not just boxing. Sosa said, Beats is hilarious. He said, no, I'm not sending it. Even no. If it's my actual girl, that's different. But if it's a girl I'm just meeting, then send you money for a date. Anthony said, at my age, I'm in the single man category. I'm a realist, but don't come to me with no BS about love. Your baby daddy give you those kids. Yeah. So you can get that council house. Our relationship is an arrangement, says Anthony. Yeah. See, all the love shit, like when you get to your age, and I'm a bit older than you, Anthony, and my age, you have a more pragmatic approach on the love, you know, it's when people declare love often, it's a kind of like clever gateway into trying to get their attention and and get them into your good graces. But what does that mean? You're in love exactly. Love is with deeds, not with words, isn't it? It's more deeds than words. Yeah, puppy love is for under 25, Anthony. I agree. Dr. Wu Doc said he's never had a bad experience with women asking to be maintained. I have a zero tolerance policy. I've had a few. There's some women that got a bit greedy and shit, you know what I mean? See, man is coming to a little flush period and shit. And tried to chance their arm and shit. I mean, might have to shut them down, innit? Have to shut them down. Daniel's been in a relationship for 5 years, so yeah. He's lucky. Yeah. Badders and all these UK beat type girls are avoidable. So Daniel, do you think that's a plant program? Is that a setup program? It's not real, is it? See, reality TV did used to be like basically reality TV, but now it's got a bit more sinister, like you're saying with them skits with the girl at the cheese factory. Yeah, it probably is a skit. Mm-mm. AM, what do you think about weave? I'm personally not a fan. Um, it's not a big issue. It's not a big issue. You know what I mean, it's not a big issue. It's it's a personal choice for the woman. The bigger issue is like, is she a good woman? You know what I mean? Does she respect you? And do you respect her? I mean, like the weave thing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get involved in bleaching. When I don't like to see women bleaching their skin. The sisters bleaching, but the weave is what it is. Women they like switching their styles up in it. So it's all fair game, I'm guessing. Am, what do you think about weaves? Not a fan. Okay. Why not though? Can you, if you can print, why not? I'll read your comment. Tell me what is it you don't like. Dr. Wu Doc. I've got a neighbor who must be in her 60s. She has a boyfriend come over 3 days a week. They both have their own yards. Okay. Sounds like a good arrangement. Guzzy, find the love of your life before 30 is my advice. Um, I'm, I think that's quite powerful what you said. I think it is quite powerful. Is that based on your ethnicity, faith, and religion? Anthony, he says exactly beats. No woman over 35, especially with kids, should be talking about that love nonsense to me. It's an immediate red flag that you are being set up to be played like a fiddle. Yes, yes, yes. What did Tina say? What blood, the second emotion. Wow. Big up, Anthony. Social joints. Listen, women are running game on dudes. My cousin picked up a girl's number, asked her out, and she said you had to buy her a dress. I was laughing for 10 minutes. Wow. Emmanuel, he detests weaves. There's a lot of dudes who just not doing the weave. Um, See, the thing is though, let me keep it real, right? let me keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100, right? I'm gonna keep it 100. I once dated a woman who wore weave, and this was for a few months. I'm dating her. Then she decided to go to her natural hair, and I'm like, God damn! And that's her fault. This is her fault because she's already sold me the version of her with the weave. She sold me that. And you want a natural? No, it's like flipping it. No, like, if you had went natural, then okay, I'd have the option to stay with it or move on. But yo, like that's why it's best to be straight up from the start of what your first impressions are important. Even as a guy to a woman, your first impressions are important. Your first impressions are important, man. Oh man, the hideout. What's up, Daniel? You're smart. Daniel don't speak on weave. Weave. Listen. See what you said? Dangerous topic. It's a dangerous topic with women. Watch what women you speak to weave about. Be very careful. That can go left, right, left, right in a minute, bro. The weave topic can go left quick. It can go left. It can go left. And it causes the women some serious damage in terms of their natural hair. And natural is good. Work with what God gave you. God made humans in a beautiful fashion. You have a point. Like, I mean, like all men we talk all that game about natural, and then we'll be sweating all the famous girls who've got weave in their head. So it's probably a bit, of a minefield for the women to work out. Like, well, what do guys like? And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a difficult one, man. Guzzy. No, not based on faith or religion. I think you need to gel with someone for 20, 30 years. Yeah, yeah. But how do you do that these days, though? Like when people are so influenced by what's on their phone and social media. How do young people do that? You know something? Where I used to live, yeah, a friend of mine, a girl, she's a DJ. And she, her mum used to own the flat, the house she lived in. And, I mean, there was a couple in there, and they were young. And they had the tiniest room, tiny. And they stayed in there together and never complained. And they were just happy with each other. And for most of us, being in that cramped space with another be driven crazy. But they were just happy. They were just happy, and eventually they got a bigger place. I'm guessing they left. And when you're happy, a lot of the bullshit we're talking about, it just becomes insignificant. It becomes insignificant. A lot of the bullshit, how much you're paying on a date, is she wearing, and I mean, how tall is he, what's he got in the bank, and if she got, I mean, I don't know, if she got sex appeal, etc. Yeah. Sosa said, so she had a bar-led beats. She didn't have a bar-led exactly, but it was like, without the weave, her energy just seemed different. to me. It just seemed different. It just seemed totally different. So but listen, I've dated girls with short hair. Some girls can pull off short hair. So it's, I mean, there's lots of girls that can pull it off. But let me know, Wagwan. See, because here's how it works, yeah? Here's how it works. It's like if you're cooking, yeah, you can't throw a whole load of salt or sugar in whatever you're cooking and take it back out. But you know, if you add slowly and surely, you can come to the right, um, you know, amount of ingredients. You can come, and if a girl comes to you with short hair and you like her, and she puts in weave, then it's different. You know what I mean? But even I'm not saying you'll necessarily like it, but her coming in to you with short hair is her. That's natural. She's come to you natural. So if she switched it up, said, all right, I want to put in a weave, she's not deceiving you because she's already started with her natural hair to get to know you. But if you're going to do it the other way around, you're going to have to. And when I say she had a weave, she had a long weave. It was quite a long weave. And see, I'm quite naive as a dude as well. I knew she had weave, but I'm not really like, oh, she's got weave in her head. But when she removed it, then it's like, oh boy, flipping out. The energy changed to me. It just seemed different. It just seemed different. It seemed different. Anthony said it depends on how good the weave is put on your head and the quality of weave. Most of these BK women, young and old, don't have the money to pay for the quality and maintain it. So what, like the acrylic jobs that they don't work too good, I'm guessing. You know what I mean, I'm not an expert on it. You know what I mean? Guzzy at Dr. Rudock, 100% should have hooked up with my childhood sweetheart. Mm, yeah. You can't have regrets though, Guzzy. You know what I mean? If it wasn't meant to be, you can't have regrets in it. You've got to kind of just chalk it up as an L and move on. We all got to chalk up our L's. Social joys, listen, weaves, makeup, eyelashes, fillers, Botox. You got to leave these topics alone. As long as the girl looks close to her natural look, leave it alone. Yeah, it's Daniel said it, man. It's a dangerous topic, like because when you're talking about a woman's looks, yeah, when you're talking about a woman's looks, you've got to be careful how you approach the topic. You've got to be careful how you approach it. It can go left very quickly. You know what I mean? It can go left. Mm, weave. Right. Jeff Penner. Nah, but FR get a dating app swipe and everything. Pick who matches you. Rinse, repeat. Just go on dates for the F of it. Just get you used to it. Starting conversations, having fun with it. But how much fun can you have with it? Because like it's supposed to be an ends to a means. Like you don't want to be like using a dating site like a Game Boy or like PlayStation. You're supposed to do it like so you can find a partner. You want to partner up in it. You don't want to be on it every second. Oh, I'll try this girl and mess around. Because after a time, it's like it becomes non-productive. You know what I mean? You become a dating site addict. Anthony said, I've never been into long hair myself. Tony Braxton was my teenage crush, and I still love him with his short hair. Boy. What about Tony Braxton? If that is give me action, guaranteed satisfaction. She was hot. She was a hottie, bro. She was a hottie. She was a hottie. She was a hottie. Sozo, I know Beach used to catch hella wines back in his prime days. Sozo, BG London, you got to move. Well, I'm balling, yeah. Oh, dear. Big up Case K. BG says, balling girl, she has to be something special to pull that off. 1%. There's a few girls who look good with short hair. There's a few. There's a few. There's a few. All right, let's catch up with where I left off. Yeah, you need to go to a good stylist with the weave. And if you're gonna do weave, you got like I think Anthony hit it on the head. You need, the resources that you can maintain it well and and whatnot. Wow. AM. Also, isn't it a bit weird? They go for straight hair. That's not compatible with their ethnicity. See, you're getting dangerous, Sam. Dangerous. See, dangerous. See that Daniel. Dangerous. 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 You know what I mean? Dangerous. Ulix games, weaving the head, and BBLs. Straight hair not compatible with their ethnicity. Some girls look good with it though. Some girls look good with the weave, and you know what I mean. Some girls look good. Dr. Wu. Some weaves are so bad it makes them look trans. Ulix. Girls asked to be nature. Laughing out loud. Dr. Wu Doc. Back in the day, it was done in communities, church, etc., courting with intention. See, like when parents used to arrange dates and marriages, it wasn't, like for you guys, it wasn't for the girl and guy to, okay, I mean, I'm gonna get a nut tonight, or I'm gonna get a Birkin bag if you're a girl. It was to extend the family, extend the community. You know what I mean? It was a more practical process rather than you're going out there to enjoy yourself. And that's the thing, isn't it? In life, certain things have been lost to the Western world. Community has been lost, and it's important to have community. Marriage is important, for the development of your kids, obviously, and the community. It's not it's not necessarily a concept that's there for your own fulfillment alone. It has a wider use for the community than just the individual. And even food, like with food is like, okay, what's the most processed, salty, and sugary thing I can eat to make me feel good? When, if you think about it, really, food is supposed to be medicine. You know what I mean? It's supposed to, like, you're supposed to eat, and it's supposed to not only just sustain you, it's supposed to like improve you. You're not supposed to be eating a lot. And I'm talking about myself eating shit. You're not supposed to be eating so much shit. But that's all what's in the supermarket is a load of shit. You know, like lasagna. Yeah, it tastes nice. Yeah, it does. But like, it's no good for you. That food is no good for you. Fried chicken. Yeah, it tastes. Of course, it does. Ice cream. And the thing is, like back in the day, you have a treat like some ice cream or whatever, but it was literally a treat back then. But now it's just like it's part of the staple diet. Bad food. And now dysfunctional relationships are like almost the norm. Guzzy says follically challenged. Beats, I think you're a couple of years older than me, and I'm confused as how to approach women nowadays. Boy. Um, uh, it's a difficult one, Guzzy. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. Jeff at Guzzy, pull up to any woman walking down the street and say, "Hey, you working?" Sometimes it works for a couple of hundred. Hey, it's if you don't have the mentality that you can take rejection, then you're finished. I think that's the only thing I can say, Guzzy. Is like I think what Jeff said is right. You just got to you've got to start the dialect with this woman. I think once you've done that, it's either hit or miss. But if you don't get in the door, then you're finished, isn't it? Most dudes, they don't get in the door. They're preoccupied with the fear of rejection, and they don't get in the door. They don't get in the door. It's kind of like when I used to talk to my old boss when I used to work at Iceland delivering, and he used to do martial arts. And we used to talk about it. He said most people they won't learn how to fight or protect themselves because they're scared of getting hit. They're scared of getting hit. If you're scared of getting hit, then how are you going to spar? And maybe that's a big problem with society. Like nobody wants to fail, and then the system as well, like does stupid shit like taking the scoring out of kids' games. There's no winner. Well, what? Why are you doing that exactly? Oh well, because the kids who lose are going to be upset. Yeah. How do you think I felt? when I went for the football trials in school and didn't get in. Yeah, you mean like, yeah, you feel upset, and you're supposed as a kid, you're supposed to have some setbacks. It's not supposed to go on your way. What kind of that's not real life. And eventually, I got in. I got into the team. I didn't get in straight away. You got to take an L. Sometimes you got to take an L. You got to take an L, man. You got to take an L. You're not too good to take an L. Guzzy, does a weave come off in the hand? Genuine question. Dr. Wu says the cheap ones do. The Fez, I would hate to be catfished. See, that's what I think. Like they didn't have that term then. I think I got catfished. The Fez. I think that's what with the I feel I got catfished. Yeah, I feel I got catfished a little. Yeah, big up Case K. Yeah, people are afraid of hardships. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're supposed to be challenged, Case. Yeah, you're supposed to be challenged in life. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be challenged. See, before internet, like that's what me and my brother like. Yo, if they said, "Yo, there's a girl there," and we're outside a wine bar, you got to go for it. I'd have to go for it. And in the spirit of competition amongst your brethren, you go for it. And sometimes you want to go right. Sometimes you want to go right, but it toughens you up and it makes you more confident. And like you don't take yourself so serious. And what happens is, what you find is, when you stop taking yourself so serious, I don't know what it is, but the girl senses there's good energy there, and you normally get in the door. You normally get in after time. You find you're getting in the door a lot. You get in the door. You get in the door. Yeah, yeah. I see my bridges. Like in the dance, like go to the girl, like get the turf, go this turf, and then the turf back the wall. This shit funny, man. Yeah, and we're laughing at. And see, that's the thing. We're not gonna make it. We're laughing at you, and they're laughing at me. We're laughing. We're cracking up, and then you end up laughing. You know what I'm saying? They're like that's the brilliant thing. See, and before Top G and these super guru red pill guys, as young adult men, we bonded a lot different. You know what I mean? Our bonding like was serious. I don't think you get that no more. They're all in their phones every second. There's no like lived-in experience. You're living someone else's experience and what someone else's content. That's what you're living. Case K said he broke his leg a month ago. One of the hardest things I've gone through. But I can say I haven't broken mentally. Wow. I broke my leg 2007 case. You know what I mean? It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice at all. And it was just a freak accident, freak accident. And I was walking in the rain. I remember, and I broke it before, my other leg, when I was about 13. And it's weird, it ties in with the football trials, not getting in the football trials. Listen, I broke my leg when I was about 13. Tottenham Sports Centre, playing football. Dragged me off to the old hospital that they closed down on the high road, just behind the back, near the bus station. And it was that was a weird experience, man. It was a weird experience. Broke my ankle. So, you know, I'm off school, trying to heal up and whatnot. And I've got to go to the doctors periodically to see why I go on and this and that. I mean, to the hospital. And then, and one of my hospital, I can't remember how long it was after. I went to the hospital, yeah? I went to the hospital, and this doctor started calling other staff members. Hey, what's going on? And he said, look how he's healed. They could. He was trying to. How did your shit heal that quick? He was. They were like, whoa, my shit healed up. I don't know what I mean. Like maybe because young, shit healed up quick. And then when I went back to school, I got in the team. I got in the football team. Shortly after I broke my leg. I was in the team before, in the B team. I was in the B team. Got in the A team. And when I got in, I was never left out again. I was always in. Dr. Woodop, Aki and Saltfish heal that leg. Hey, listen, bro. You know what I mean? Don't rap with the Aki and the Saltfish and the Canelo. Don't rap with the Callaloo, Aki and Saltfish. Don't rap. Young, healthy, that's what it is. Young, healthy immune system, Guzzy. Yeah. And it's weird, you know, like, second time, just before I broke my leg the second time, I was going to this gym. I'm working out hard. And the Canadian guy, who I was cool with in the gym, you know what I mean? You meet people in the gym and you're cool with them. I was cool with this Canadian kid. One time he come up to me. Says, yeah, man, what kind of supplements do you use? I said, I don't use supplements. I've never used a supplement in my life. He thought I was taking supplements. No, I'm just work out and eat. Like you said, eating healthy. Eat healthy food. Don't take no supplements. Or whey powder and shit. No, never took it. Never took it. Souza, have you guys ever knocked someone out before? I knocked one person out cold. This idiot. That's the only person I knocked out. I knocked someone out. Yeah. I knocked one person out cold. Case said they expect me to heal good because the doctor said I was in shape and fit. Good chance I might be okay. Yeah. A lot of it is your mental as well. Nah, I was never a bouncer. I'm not a bouncer. This was just some kid acting like an idiot, and you're thinking I'm Hatman, isn't it? you're on the wrong channel, bro. Guzzy, the food you ate as a kid is going to help you at this stage. Wow. Kay said I knocked a few people out of the ring and cage in the street. Yeah. Security. Kind of did door work, but not with a security badge or anything like that. But no, it was never my job. I don't like doing security. I don't like that kind of work. Case K was a bouncer. I don't like being on doors. Yeah, Case. Yeah, it is mental. You know what I mean? You like it's the mentality. It's all the mentality. And I see door work for me. And no. You know. But yeah, I've done a bit of that kind of work though. I've done bits and pieces, but not like regular. The last kind of security job I did was and this wasn't a badge or anything. I used to do the youth club up Barnet in the church. I used to do that. I've done that a few times. Yeah, man. Kay said, "Yeah, I would never be a bouncer again. Trash ass job. It's dangerous. And what it is, I'll tell you what it is for me, Kay. It's a fucking dangerous job. It's dangerous, dangerous as anything. I was watching a video. I don't. Maybe it's a bullcrap video. But these kids knocked out the bouncers, man, and they weren't even hard. But they just had numbers. They knocked the bouncers out. Knocked out the bouncers. Sosa, can O'Hara be the O'Hara of old and knock out Adam Azim? Come on, Sosa, man. They're bringing in O'Hara to get Bruck up. You know what I mean? They're not bringing O'Hara in there to him. He's only 32, O'Hara, but he's inactive. He's not getting any faster. See, that's what Adam is going to beat him with. It's just speed. Hand speed and foot speed is going to be too much for O'Hara. Hand speed and foot speed. O'Hara, even in his prime, wasn't quick. He wasn't quick like that. Even in his prime. Where did 3 hours go? Where did 3 hours go? Souza, time flies when you're having fun, Beats. Yeah, it does. Case said he's been in brawls, seen dudes get jumped, stabbed, and shot. It's too dangerous a job. It's the type of job you can do for a little while as a stopgap, get your money, but after a time, you need to be thinking about your exit strategy from doing door work. And HC, I remember hearing about a bouncer getting shot and killed outside Eros in Enfield back in the day. Very dangerous job. Of course, it's dangerous. Of course, it's dangerous. Yeah, Darren said he's never knocked a man out in my life. I'm not one like. I mean, I'm not one guy out. I mean, like, I was on my bike, and there was this dude. He was with another girl and another woman pushing a pram, and I come back from my mum's house eating dinner, and I watched one half of a World Cup game. I can't remember what it was. So I said, all right, if I cycle back, I'll be able to see the other half and get back home and whatnot. And this dude, you know what I mean? He shouted, I'm not going to say what he said. He shouted abuse. And I guess I should have left it. And then, you know, mouth running, this, that, and that, blah, blah. One thing led to the next. And he ran at me. And I caught him with the right as he came in. Caught him with the right hand and put him to sleep. Put him to sleep. It was a beautiful shot. Sosa says, Wood Green used to be dangerous. Hey, the whole of London is a bit of a mess, to be honest, isn't it? No, I didn't have no amateur fights. I wish I did, though. I wish I did. I actually wish I did. I wouldn't do white collar boxing now at this age, though. But I actually wish I did. That might be one of my regrets, is that, you know, I didn't even have 2 amateur fights. Right hand over the top. Right hand over the top. Because he's a little taller than me. It was over the top right hand. Sosa, did you get an adrenaline rush when you knocked him out? Yeah. Yeah. Total adrenaline. Mashed up my elbow though. My shoulder, I mean. Mashed up my shoulder with a shot. But yeah, total adrenaline rush. Yeah, similar shot to a Del Boy. Yeah, I mean. Yeah. It's weird, you know. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. It's almost like I could hear him snoring on the ground, you know. I'm not even gonna lie, man. It's a weird experience. I just go on my bike and go out of there, man. You know what I mean? Fez beats hit him with the Ernie Shavers. Mm-hmm. Fool said, I want boxing trading cards back. When were they were a thing? You trading cards? Sosa, the David Derek Chisora spat was bloody legendary looking back at it. Yeah, like, what was Derek doing, man? You just finished a 12 round. So he had to be vulnerable if he got hit square run. He just finished a 12 rounder and you're going out there for more beef? Kamel Moulton is on a trading card. What a trading card? What are the trading cards? What is a boxing trading card? What you mean, like when you used to trade them football stickers? Like if you had Bobby Moore and I had Archie Gemble, you could swap. You mean like that? Is that what a trading card is? Boxing trading cards. Is that a thing in America or Britain? Okay. Boxing trading cards. Not familiar. I'm not familiar with them. More American, yeah? Oh, yeah. Who was the bigger name? Ben Whittaker, Chris Eubank Jr., or Derek Chisora? LeFez says they're not really a big thing. It's pretty niche. What's the like? It's not Ben Whittaker. It's out of Eubank and I reckon it's Derek. I think Derek. Man. Definitely not Ben Whitaker. Yeah, Ernie Shavers did used to live in Liverpool. Yeah, definitely first to let a rhyme. Yeah, big up, big up. We used to have the football books in it, Guzzy. We used to have the football stickers. Yeah, and like you'd buy a packet of football stickers, and your friend would buy a packet, and you swap in it. I ain't got it, but I ain't got it. You swap the stickers. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's Mel bonding from when we were young. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Trading your football stickers. Swap comics and stuff. Like, okay, you got that comic. Let me read that one. You can read this one. No, never filled up a book. Never filled up one of them football books. It was all, I think they used to con people, first, and definitely leave out some of the names so you couldn't fill up the book. Yeah, it was a con. I don't know. No one who filled up one of them football books. I don't know. No one who filled it up. Souza, why was Frank Bruno so loved? Um, you know what I mean, Harry? It was kind of like I don't like the Uncle TOM explanation. I'm not gonna go for that. But he was a safe black man, wasn't he? He was a safe black man. He wasn't like um gonna confront any of the racism, and there was a lot of racism in the 80s, like whether we're talking about on the terraces or just on the road generally. I mean, he's from South London. They had the Brixton riots when he was live on the streets. They had Toxteth, Handsworth, Moss Side, Tottenham. And he wasn't going to be like, talking about that or repping the end, so to speak. Like Hunnigan threw the WBC belt in the bin, and he had to work hard to get them belts from Don Curry, who was undisputed champion. You know what I mean? But he threw the WBC belt in the bin in a protest against apartheid when they named Harold Volchbrett as his mandatory. He threw the belt in the bin. And that's not something I think Frank Bruno would have did. You know what I'm saying? And Mark Breen fought for the vacant belt. And guess who was managing Mark Breen? Shelley Finkel, in it. He was a safe black man. And that carried on through Frank's life, you know what I mean? Like, they say one of his business partners stole 200 grand from him, from one of his accounts. And you've got to look at situations like that for what they are. Yeah? If Frank confronted that guy on some physical shit, the guy wouldn't have a chance. So why would he take the gamble on taking money off someone he could, you know what I mean? He could die. One Frank Bruno jab could kill him, and likely would kill him. Because as bad as Bruno is in the ring, He saw Frank as a soft touch. More than likely, he wouldn't have did that to me, even though Frank could kill me in a fight. He probably wouldn't have did that to me because he knows, yo, beats. Boy, I mean, 200. Okay, maybe Frank's good for it, but nah, you're not gonna jack my money like that. No way. Linford Christie, when they tried to talk about his lunchbox and stuff like that, he rebelled. And his documentary was fascinating. Anthony put me onto it, and his kids were crying when he was bringing up the lunchbox stories because it became it became an issue for Linford because like you see, like when you had tabloids like the Sun newspaper and they get on a story, they're relentless, isn't it? Every chance they get, they'll make a headline about Linford's lunchbox, and it became an issue to Linford. You know what I'm saying? You know, like with Michael Jackson, Wacko Jacko, and all that. And yeah, Frank, you know what I mean? He was a safe black man. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, he done the Man Friday advert, isn't it? With Robinson Crusoe to sell the HP sauce. And as a young man, because I'm younger than Frank, I found that I didn't like it. That's all I'd say. I didn't like it. Well, Dr. Woodok, he wasn't militant. No, he wasn't militant at all. Okay, first to let you saying, I think you needed to write to them to get the last few stickers you needed to fill up your book. Okay, we didn't know about that. You just keep buying stickers in it, buying stickers. Ghazi said, them football books worth a small fortune now in full. Wow, that's a point, you know. It's a point. Mm-mm. If you got one of them in good condition, wow. I used to work with Frank Bruno's brother in Marble Arch, and one of the black women there told him that she wants Tyson to unalive him. Frank was kind of unpopular in some parts. I mean, that's a horrible thing to say, man. Frank's not a bad person. It's just not confrontational. Just not confrontational. Wow. Oh, all Frank's popularity went out of the window when he put his hands on Laura. Well, I tell you what, that woman. This is what I was saying earlier. Yes, listen. Some of the sisters, you know what I mean, they can have a lot of fresh talk. They can, but like I was saying earlier, yeah, people say this and that about our sisters. But look at that Jeannie. Look what she's doing with Jeezy. Look at Tiger Woods' wife. She was a demure white woman. And look at that, like, Frank Bruno's woman. Hey, listen, she used to manage his affairs, and she was evil. Frank Maloney, now Kelly Maloney, said that they had some meetings and whatever business they were talking about. He said to Laura, I hope we can forget what's been said and get on and move on. It was just what it was. Frank Maloney said she spit in his face. She spit in his face. She was a nutter. You know how they met? There was an ice rink, and she squeezed Frank's behind. She was the predator. Another story. When Bruno lost his title in America to Mike Tyson, she saw either Tyson or his entourage, must be in a hotel or something or whatever, just days before the fight. And she started abusing them. She started cussing them out. She was less afraid than Frank. And didn't she get someone who looked like Frank after when they split? I tell you what, man. I hated when Frank went through that. I hated it. I fucking hated it. Pissed me off. I hated it. Hated it. It was bloody horrible. Sosa said he didn't stand for nothing. Well, he was just trying to make a living, man. Not everyone, not everyone is built like that. You know what I mean? Frank is a guy, you know, easy guy and doesn't want to rock the boat. Sorry about that. Guzzy said Frank was definitely used by his manager and promoter for shit appearances. So look, Terry Lawless was his manager and trainer, part of the cartel. Now, this video I saw, it was from Sports Night. And Frank just had a fight. He either had a fight or he was on the program when they were filming live from where he was. It was in a bistro, I guess, where they eat and drink. And they're talking to Frank. And it's full of middle class, I'm guessing, or middle-aged, middle class white men. And Frank said, "These are my friends. These are my friends." I said, "No, Frank, they're Terry Lawless's friends. If you weren't boxing, you wouldn't be around these people. They're his friends." You know what I mean? Yeah, they love Frank Bruno, though. They loved him. They loved him. Frank also used to clown himself in Christmas pantos. He used to roll his eyes like "Step and fetch it." Oh yeah, he did. That is true. First, yeah. I can't lie. First, you're right. He did. He did. Man. Dad says Laura wasn't the nicest of women. Yeah, she wasn't a joke. Dr. Woodcock said Frank was a huge star in the 80s and 90s. Black people felt let down because he didn't represent. That's unfair. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was horrible, man. The way that they were covering that Mad Frank and then the stories came out. He told Cass in it. He started crying when they were locking him up. Cass, don't let them take me. You know what I mean? And that was horrible, man. It's horrible. Sosa, lawyers acting for his ex-wife Laura, have secured a huge settlement, the biggest ever rewarded to a partner of a British sportsman. After months of wrangling, is that a recent story, or was that back then? The feds, is that why he had a mental breakdown? Frank took part in one of them early reality programs where he stayed with a family and it went left. And it went left. It didn't go, and like the press was saying, "Oh, we're getting to see the real Frank Bruno because he was moody when he got up," and the guy who was there, I think it was a guy and his wife, they were moody. It's just it's not nice, man. BG Eubank's wife was fed up with him. Red flags in the reality series. Wow, that's crazy. Hey, people, I mean, it's been good, man, but I'm gonna shut this one down. Peace.